Hey girls! My name is Leslie. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. It means so much to me when you girls subscribe to my channel. If you're not new, hey bestie, welcome back. Welcome back to a new video, girl. Today is going to be a vlog. But in that vlog, I wanted to throw in this recipe that you girls loved on my Instagram stories, which if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'll link my Instagram right here. That way you can follow along with your girl. I love sharing my meals basically every single day. I low-key use Instagram as a food diary. I'm going to be making a Pollo Guisado. This is going to be a comfort meal, girl. It is so good. A meal that I grew up eating. And just like over the years, how my mom kind of like changed up this meal and made it just her own. Guisado de pollo is so fast, something that you can whip up for your family that is really good and healthy. Like chicken cooked in a stew type of way with veggies and a tomato paste. You can really put any type of vegetables that you enjoy. And comes to balanced lifestyle eating, intuitive eating is not letting go of food that I love to eat. Food that I grew up eating. I feel like a lot of people have that misconception of like Latino food is not healthy or Mexican food is not healthy, but it really is, and it can be if you kind of like make healthier alternatives. Meal, I feel like it has carbs that our body does need and good carbs for us. I'm going to be using beans, black beans as our carbs, which obviously have fiber, have protein, so many benefits for our body, and it's a good carb source. I feel like so many of us are afraid of carbs, and it's like we're taught that carbs are bad. But if you are on a
slim, thick journey,
girl, we don't want to be afraid of carbs, because girl, I've been there. Okay, I've been that girl. Trust me, when I was at my heaviest, I went to that really restrictive mindset and held back from eating basically all carbs. All carbs, no sugar, no carbs. And yes, that got me the results that I wanted in a very drastic time. Once I got pregnant and I had my son again and all that went out the window, it was so much harder to lose that weight again. And I know myself that I don't want to go back to that restrictive mindset again, because it wasn't healthy for me. And when I would allow to have something that I normally wouldn't have, like tortillas or a burger or something, I would either feel really guilty about it, feel like I would need to work extra hard to like burn that off, or I would feel like, oh,
there goes all my hard work out the window. Why am I even going to the gym? Why am I even working out? Why am I even doing this? Who cares?
Like, I'm never gonna see results because I keep eating this way, and who cares? I'm just gonna stop working out. And that was the mentality, girl, that was
toxic for me.
That was the mentality that kept me from like seeing the actual gains that I feel like I'm seeing now. Like now, where I'm actually loving my body, where I'm actually feeling like I have the fuel that my body needs to work out, the energy. And it's not a sustainable lifestyle where you actually enjoy what you're eating. Literally cut everything out of your diet that you grew up eating, that you actually enjoy to eat. Like, what's the pleasure on eating and what's the pleasure on life, especially when we have such a long one to live? You know what I'm saying? This time around, girl, I feel like that's why I try to share my meals with you girls, to show you that we can eat things that we love, things that are good for us, and just in a different way. One of my favorite pollo guisados, it's such a comfort meal that literally is gonna be like,
if you've been whipping it up,
comes together so fast. We already have the beans done, which I cooked with you girls earlier. I'll insert that here. Now we're gonna stick it in the fridge and like leave it there for a few hours while we be doing senora things, okay? Because yeah, I'm gonna come back in a little bit and we'll talk more, but I still got things I need to do right now, girl. I need to clean dishes, barrer, tapear, and yeah, vamos a dejar el pollo marinando for like at least 2 hours, okay? 2 hours. We want it to marinate, and then we'll be back and we'll get started on the frijoles. Just making sure you're still here, girl. Okay, so let me talk to you real quick about these frijoles. This guisado de pollo, my mom would always make frijoles negros, and usually I will make frijoles negros in a big batch when I know I'm gonna make this.
I don't have any black beans right now.
Personally love them with black beans. Like, I don't know if it's the colors together, something, I don't know what it is, but I just love the flavor, the look, the colors in the meal, and I feel like all that matters. It matters to me when I cook, when I eat. I love for the meal to be appetizing, not just with taste and smell, but for my eyes as well. Like I like to make it an experience. I have how I personally make my frijoles negros on my channel. I'll link the video right here so you can go watch. That's how I always make them, and they're so flavorful. I make them in bulk, like I said, and then I put them in the freezer. But I don't have any right now, so we're gonna cheat today, and we're gonna use canned black beans to make this recipe faster. Okay, I like to get the no salt added, girl. 0 sodium, 0 salt, because I know that I'm gonna season it myself how I want. I'm gonna like put stuff in it. So yeah, I like to get these just plain, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook these up as if I had made them. Okay, I'm gonna show you girls. Basically this is like a little hack, okay, because sometimes we don't have the time to be cooking frijoles all day, especially frijoles negros. They be taking hours, girl, okay, to cook. So today I'm gonna take a shortcut and just make them canned, and I'll show you girls how I make these taste like if you had been cooking them all day. Okay, clean right here because obviously we just had chicken and stuff, and that's a no-go. SAZON. I love SAZON so much. I got this one at Burlington, I think it was, or Marshall's, one of those. Usually the SAZON, I always get the, what brand is it? I think it's Goya, but sometimes when I find them like big like this, I will buy it like at Burlington, like I said. Yeah, this one's from Burlington. It was $7.99. It was $8, which is worth it because it's a lot, and I love this seasoning. I feel like it's like the perfect Latin seasoning. So yeah, that, and we're gonna also add some cumin to the frijoles, some garlic powder, garlic powder, black pepper, I like the chicken how I want it to sit in the seasoning so it can really grasp all those flavors. That's the same thing I'm gonna, oh my god, same thing I'm gonna do with my frijoles. I'm gonna cook them now, even though dinner's not like, no, we're not gonna eat this meal until dinner time, like 7-8 hours from now, but I want these to be sitting in all these delicious flavors, so I'm gonna cook them now, girl. And that's the key to making them taste like you've been cooking them all day. Cook them early and let them sit in those sazones so they can like build that depth of flavor. So let's start. we ratchet and I don't have a lid for this pot, I'm gonna use foil to cover my pot. I'm just gonna like let that cook on low medium for probably like an hour and a half maybe, and then after that I'm just gonna turn it off and let it sit there for the rest of the day, girl. But now I'm gonna clean up all this mess y a limpiar mis trastes, cause girl, it's a mess. But thank God, shout out to Rachel Ray, is that her name? Rachel Ray, right? For telling us about the trash bowl. Me and my sister were always talking about how it's so good to have like a trash bowl next to when we're cooking, that way we can just throw away all the junk. But yeah, girl, I'm gonna start cleaning my kitchen, cleaning my house. So this is another thing that I like to have my pollo guisado with, which is plátanos. Plátano frito. My mom started including this frito. She loves plátano. She would always be making it. And at first, when I first started eating it, I was so like unaccustomed to it because I was mainly used to eating this type of meal with tortilla. But plátano has so many benefits, girl, and it's actually really, really good, especially when you get it and it's sweet already and it has the browning effect on there. It's starting to brown and it's super ripe. We fry it in a little bit of avocado oil. So good, girl.
I'm gonna give you the booty de 14 quilates.
Okay, let's start cooking. We have my chicken here that I marinated. It's been marinating for a few hours now. So while that cooks over there, chicken cooks, we just want it to brown. It doesn't necessarily need to cook because it's gonna simmer in a sauce, but we want to like cook it a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and start chopping up some vegetables. I'm gonna chop up some onion, garlic, and tomato. That way that can saute with the chicken, and then we'll start throwing in everything else. Okay, let's start chopping that up. Now that we have these veggies chopped, girl, I'm gonna add them to the boil. Also gonna add in just a little bit of water. That way nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan. I went ahead and added in the carrots, and then we're also gonna need a can of tomato sauce, and this is just gonna give, like I said, more flavor to the stew. And we're also going to need some chicken bouillon, so we're gonna use the whole 8-ounce can, and then we're also gonna add in water. So you hear Kai in the background, he's playing with his toys, girl, so you might hear him. And depending on how much caldito you want in your stew, in your guisado de pollo, you're gonna add in some water. So I have about a cup and a half of water here, but also remember that as this cooks, it's going to evaporate. So I always like to add in a little bit more water, like to make sure it stays caldudito, because I feel like that's what makes this like so good, that you could just like eat that with the frijoles and the plátano and just like scrape it up. It's so fire. Let that simmer for like 20 minutes with the lid on, and we'll taste to see what the sauce needs. Start cooking our plátano. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just peel these bad boys. They're a little harder to like peel, but this one already smells good and sweet. Okay, girl, so now I'm gonna taste the caldito. Soplale, that way we do not burn ourselves. It already is so flavorful, girl. A little bit more cumin. I feel like this is a key ingredient to making it taste like you've been cooking all day. I love cumin, girl. Also gonna add in a little bit more of this sazon. Also gonna add in just a little bit more water because mine's been evaporating and I want more caldito in mine. So I'm adding in more water. I'm turning it down all the way to low. And I'm gonna let it finish cooking like that, but on the low setting, girl. With covered. Okay, so the last step in cooking this guisado de pollo, we got our plátano done, girl. Right here, I just put it on a little paper towel. I always like to sprinkle salt, a little garlic powder, black pepper, just to make it taste super good. I like to add my calabasa like right before I'm gonna turn off the flame because I don't like my calabasa super squishy and overcooked. I like to add it at the very end. Like it's the last thing I add. I turn off the flame and leave it there because it's gonna cook obviously, but it's not gonna fall apart. Also, I'm gonna add in some cilantro at this point just for the flavor. My hubby is not a fan of cilantro, so I like to leave it in long stems. That way it's easier to take out. It's all about how you plate it. I personally love adding, plating my meal with queso fresco, aguacate, cilantro, limon, and just enjoying it, girl. It's so fire. But if you're not a fan of plátano, if you're not a fan of frijoles negros, you can always eat this guisado de pollo with arroz, refried beans, tortillas, like whatever you'd like. But I like to keep my meals balanced, having something that I love like black beans with this guisado, the plátano, the queso, the aguacate, all that is so good, nutritious and filling. Hey guys, happy Saturday. So I just got to the salon and I'm waiting on my first client. This weekend I am fully booked for the whole afternoon and I'm so excited. Everyone's going to be like full glam, and yeah, I think my first client's gonna be Astros themed, so I'm thinking of doing something like in the orange with blues and all that. So I'm about to set up. I just took everything out that I'm gonna have with me, and the salon's pretty quiet, but because usually we have a music playing, but it's nice not to have music right now, that way I don't get copyrighted. But I went ahead and filled up my drawers with more stuff that I had, so I just brought my second mug. With my day, it is 4:06. I finished with all my clients for the day. I'm actually the last one in the salon, so it's super quiet, and I locked up the door because I'm scared, but I'm so dirty from makeup. Doing makeup gets you hella dirty, but I'm about to clean my station. I just got all the dirty brushes and stuff, and I bring them home with me so I can wash them. I wish I would have filmed every single person I was doing, but I didn't, because I was too in the moment. But I do have pictures, so I'll post pictures here of all the clients. First client, we did like an Astros theme, which you girls saw, and it was so freaking pretty. But I'm about to clean up, and yeah, I'm gonna put some gloves and just kind of like wipe down my counters because everything gets so dirty with makeup so fast. Like, look. And I of course don't want to leave anything dirty or anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up and then I'm gonna go home. And that's it for my day.
get you clean for your mind. If it's free, do it twice. In need, I will fight for you, girl. You're my world, you and me.
Ooh, girl, it is hot. It is so hot. It says it's literally, what is the weather? Because this can't be right. The truck says it's 117 degrees. Like, it's 97. But it's so hot. Oh my god, I just finished working. My back hurts so much. That's one thing I forgot, how much your back hurts when you're doing makeup and stuff. Having myself a big lemon water. But I'm actually on my way to Walgreens because I need to buy something that I keep forgetting. I need vitamins, and I need to buy a contour, a concealer for contour. Today I had one. It was a little dark. I had to keep mixing it with foundations to like lighten it to the color I wanted for each client. But I feel like I need to go get one of my favorites, which is the Fit Me concealer. But I love the Cafe Mocha, I think is the color I like for like contour and bronzing. It's just so pretty and it blends so effortlessly into the skin. Let's go ahead and go, girl. I'm so tired. All right, girls, so we are on our way to Target, but I wanted to make a greens drink before we go. This is my fit. The greens we just got from Up Nutrition.
Come on.
Show my roots in it.
What? They're seriously so freaking good. Like, it tastes just like a delicious mango drink. Philip got the mango flavor. He's the one that did all of the research on this, and he ended up choosing One Up Health, I think it's called. And these are so good. These have greens and reds, so we've been drinking them every day. Actually really enjoyable, like a little afternoon drink. And yeah, it has a lot of benefit. But we are about to go to Target, so let's go get some things. I really need some things for my clients and some just hygiene stuff I need to stock up on, so let's go do some shopping. To that Starbucks like almost every day. Me and my sister would come to Starbucks. We'd get like a little drink. We're gonna come to Dave's Hot Chicken. You'll probably just eat fries. I love how they have a lot of graphics everywhere. We decided to come through the drive-thru to get our chicken tenders.
I love me a good chicken tender, girl.
This time we got I got mild because tell me why at the other Dave's Hot Chicken we got hot, and it was so hot that we literally like couldn't even eat it. Like our mouth was on fire and like tingling. It was so freaking hot. Like it literally tasted like extra hot. And I usually order stuff extra hot because like hot is never hot enough. And that was the first time where it was a little too hot. So this time we got mild chicken tenders and Philip got a mild chicken sandwich. So we can just, I don't know, maybe it was just that batch. We'll see. We'll see. Or maybe it's supposed to be that hot because it is called Dave's Hot Chicken. So yeah, I don't know. And then they have Raising Cane's like literally right next door. Raising Cane's. I don't know if y'all guys can see that, but there's a lot of competition out here with these chicken tenders.
Mama, he got one too. He got one too. He got one too. He got one. He got
Oh,
one
maybe
too.
because you got them outside.
Help me.
Hold on tight. Stay close to me. As soon as you come outside, you feel that heat. It feels nice though. We're gonna go shopping. Malachi loves going shopping.
No, toy shopping.
Toy shopping?
Daddy, no.
Oh, we'll hold his hand.
Come here, Malachi. Hey.
Yes. Now I want to put on the shirt. Shirts and shower rod. Where's? I think this way.
Okay.
Vanilla one. Hey. Get it, Papa. It is so hot. So hot and humid. All right, girl, we just got home, so I'm gonna show you what we got real quick. So girls, I just made this wellness shot with dragon fruit, ginger, turmeric, cayenne pepper, turmeric powder. It's seriously so good. I'm making frijoles. So I hope you girls enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments down below if you want to try this recipe and what did you think about it. Besos!